저희가 생각보다 좀 빨리 도착했어요. 그래서 여러분들이 조금 안 당황하셨으리라 믿습니다.
Sorry, that was my cue. I was doing like a Korean, and I just got this. They have prepared a lot, as you can see. So we have a little name card everywhere, and nice air-conditioned room, and what a beautiful greeting that we had by all the young participants, young members of the youth steering committee at the center. So what about we give a little bit of applause. 오늘 정말 출근할 때 주말에 늦잠 자야 되는데 그쵸? 그럼에도 불구하고 이렇게 저희 이번에 코이카 글로벌 연수 팀에서 오셨는데 모두 4국가에서 오셨어요. 그래서 그레나다, 코트디브아르, 도미니카공화국, 모로코 이렇게 4개 국가에서 예를 들면 스카우트 연맹 아니면 청소년부, 문화체육부 이런 곳에서 청소년 업무 담당하시는 선생님들이 같이 오셨거든요. 그래서 사실 이렇게 너무 따뜻한 환영을 해주실지 몰랐는데 아침에 토요일날 주말에 늦잠 자야 되는데 그쵸? 여러분들이 이렇게 와주셔서 너무 감사해요. 저는 그리고 저희 잠깐만 선생님들한테 안내해드리고 그 다음에 제가 사실 저는 윤정선이고 저는 통역사를 맡고 있거든요. 그래서 혹시나 제가 안내드리기로는 여러분들 시설 소개 잠깐 해주시고 그 다음에 직접 이제 투어도 해주신다고 들었어요. 그럴 때 혹시나 영어 도움이 필요하면 언제든지 말씀해 주셔도 되니까 편하게 말씀해 주세요.
네, 일단은 우리 지도자들보다 여러분들의 얼굴이 더 굳어 있어요. 보통 청소년 얼굴이 훨씬 더 밝아야 되는데 너무 굳어 있어서 제가 좀 슬프네요.
I know. Well, you know, our young kids, their kids need to have brighter faces, like smiley faces, much brighter faces than those that we have. But it seems that we are all like smiling and everything. But it was actually us who made them to wake up early in the morning and the weekend. So, but that was just a joke. But anyways, I hope we have a fruitful time here at this center with young Korean kids.
네, 그러면은 서로가 여러분들도 웃고 우리 참가하시는 선생님들도 모두 웃는 그런 하루가 되었으면 좋겠습니다. 반갑습니다.
So nice to meet you all. I hope we have a pleasant day for all of us.
네, 그러면은 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 저는 오늘 분당판교청소년수련관에 우리 코이카 연대 글로벌 국제교류활동 사회를 맡은 박기현이라고 합니다. 반갑습니다.
Nice to meet you all. My name is Park Gi-yeon. I'm here working here at the 분당판교 Youth Center, and I'd like to sincerely welcome the participants of the Koica training program from 4 countries.
네, 제가 영어를 못해서 한국어로 진행을 해도 양해 좀 부탁드리겠습니다.
And I'd like to ask, before I start, I'd like to ask for your kind understanding. My English is not that good, so I'll have to depend on the interpreter. So I'd like to ask for your kind understanding.
네, 오늘 이 자리는 저희도 같이 준비했지만 청소년들이 직접 같이 준비한 자리입니다.
As we heard, we got a call from Mr. Kim from Kiwa that you guys are wonderful, great youth workers from 4 countries outside Korea are coming, paying a visit to us at the center today. And of course, all our staff was busy preparing all the warm welcome to you. But we have, you see all wonderful, pretty young faces behind us. They have also take initiative to take part in the preparation, and they were the ones who led the great greetings.
먼저 오늘 자리에 참석해 주신 2 동아리가 있습니다. 한 동아리 저희 청소년운영위원회 친구들 인사 있겠습니다.
Actually, there are 2 clubs members of 2 clubs at our youth center who have taken part in this
인사,
session. First, we
인사.
have members from the youth steering committee.
반갑습니다. 다음은 저희 청소년 생태탐사단의 수피아 친구들 소개해드리겠습니다.
We have a club named Supia. They're in charge of youth ecological adventure.
인사.
인사.
감사합니다. 그리고 오늘 와주신 여러분들 중에서 좀 대표자 한 분께서 인사 말씀 한 번만 부탁드리겠습니다.
And may I invite one representative from 4 countries to have a warm words of greeting. 감사합니다.
Hi, good morning everyone.
네, 안녕하세요.
It's such a pleasure being here this morning. I am Colleen Perman from the beautiful island of Grenada in the Caribbean, and I am so struck and awestruck and surprised and happy and delighted to see this welcome that you would have received and to be blessed to be in your presence this morning. And I just want to express thank you from the entire cohort from Kiwa, the international cohort, for you taking the time off to be here. I also want to say a few things. I want to say, first off, if you ever decide that you wanted to have a Grenadian experience and you want to come to Grenada, you are more than welcome, and we will be delighted to host you in the Ministry of Youth in Grenada. And I'm sure my other cohort countries would love to extend a similar invitation to you. We have Cote d'Ivoire, we have Dominican Republic and Morocco, so you're welcome to come and visit us at any time you want if you would love to have an experience in our countries.
네, 오늘 앞에서 이렇게 대표 말씀 인사해 주신 분은 그레나다에서 오셨어요. 그레나다에 오신 칼린 페리맨 선생님인데 그레나다에서 교육, 청소년, 체육, 문화부의 청소년 코디네이터로 활동하고 계세요. 그래서 오늘 이렇게 여러분 주말인데도 아침에 정말 따뜻한 환영의 말씀 주셔서 감사합니다. 사실 이렇게 기대하지 못했는데 정말 너무 많은 여러분이 함께 해주시고 따뜻한 마음으로 저희 너무 감동하고 너무 인상적이었어요. 너무 감사하고요. 오늘 여러분과 이렇게 따뜻한 환영 받으면서 아침 시간 함께 할 수 있게 되어서 너무나 감사드립니다. 물론 여기 수련관 선생님들도 많이 준비해 주셨지만 청소년 여러분들 직접 이렇게 환영에 함께 참여해 주셔서 정말 그 마음 진심으로 저희 가슴 깊이 또 느끼고 정말 따뜻한 환영의 마음 느낄 수 있었습니다. 만약에 저는 말씀드렸듯이 그레나다에서 왔거든요. 그래서 여러분이 혹시 향후에 그레나다에서 좀 궁금하다, 그레나다에 오고 싶다 하시면 언제든지 주저하지 말고 저희가 여러분 이렇게 오늘 환영해 주신 것처럼 저희도 더 크게 두 팔 벌려서 환영해 드릴 테니까 언제든 주저하지 말고 저희 그레나다 방문해 주시고요. 그리고 그레나다 이외에 3개 국가가 또 함께 참여해 주셨거든요. 코트디브아르, 그다음에 도미니카공화국, 그리고 모로코 이렇게 청소년 지도자 선생님들 함께 하셨으니까 그 전체 4개 국가 궁금하거나 나 여기 한번 뭐 방문해 보고 싶다 그러면 언제든지 저희가 두 팔 벌려 환영할 테니까 방문해 주시기 바랍니다. 너무 이렇게 주말에 아침 일찍 일어나서 정말 따뜻한 이런 환영해 주셔서 너무 감사해요.
And I just want to leave with this last thing, to continue doing what you're doing. Continue advocating for holistic youth empowerment and development, etc. What you're doing here in Korea is not just for you, but when we have exchanges like this, you are impacting the world. So continue. You are doing amazing, and I can't wait to see some of you on the news because you're doing great things in the world on a global scale. Thank you for having us. Thank you for everything.
여러분 정말 여기서 청소년 지금 2 군데서 오셨는데 생태탐사단 그리고 운영위원회 이렇게 해서 함께 해주셨는데 사실 저희가 이번에 연수 참여하면서 이렇게 여러분 직접 만나고 또 다른 그 한국에서 관련된 청소년 관련 관련된 기관에서 선생님들 만나뵈면서 많은 것을 배웠어요. 한국 청소년들이 얼마나 열정적이고 적극적으로 청소년 관련 활동을 하고 있는지, 지금 해오시던 것처럼 앞으로도 지속적으로 열정적으로 적극적으로 청소년 활동 쭉 임해주시면 여러분의 활동들이 작은 씨앗이 돼서 한국에서 뿐만 아니라 전 세계에까지 큰 파급 효과를, 큰 영향을 미칠 것 같아요. 그래서 여러분들 정말 지금도 이렇게 어린 나이에 훌륭한 활동을 하고 계시니까 몇 년 후면 제가 여러분들 얼굴을 뉴스에서 볼 수 있겠죠? 그래서 정말 대단한 그런 한국 청소년, 지금까지 해왔던 것처럼 계속 꾸준히 앞으로도 여러분이 해오시던 길 활동들 해주시기 바랍니다. 감사합니다.
네, 저희가 오늘 오시는 길에 저희가 좀 선물을 준비했습니다. 네, 선물 같이 좀 10분께 나눠주시면 감사하겠습니다.
You're so adorable. They have prepared a small gift for each of us.
안에 들은 거 한 번만 설명 좀 써놨습니다.
It's a box of Korean cup noodles. Let me check. Because 선생님들, 외국 선생님들이 매운 거를 잘 못 드셔가지고 let me just check. Because you know Korean loves everything hot and spicy, so that's one of the hot Korean noodles. So there's a warning. So if you when you eat your noodles, there's a warning attached. We are already getting you. 한국에 와서 그러니까 못 드시는데 매운 거를 잘 못 드시는데 여기 오니까 좀 익숙해져서 감사하다고 하고요. And we do have other traditional Korean cookies and snacks, and that's one of the seaweed. Yeah, it's you can. We usually in Korea that's a coffee mix. It's it's a very sweet coffee and sugar powder, and you can just pour it in a cup and then yes, and then add water and then boil coffee.
네, 이거를 먹는 방법과 좀 자세한 설명이 필요하시면 양 옆에 청소년들이 아마 잘 설명해 주실 겁니다.
And we have you can ask our young people over here if you are interested in knowing what each of the snacks are. You can always ask them. Here to help.
네, 그럼 빠르게 진행하겠습니다. 저희는 판교청소년수련관은 다양한 국제교류 활동을 진행하고 있습니다. 그 중에 비대면 사업을 진행하고 있습니다. 한번 영상 짧게 한번 보도록 하겠습니다.
And here at Pangyo Youth Center, we carry out various kinds of international exchanges and overseas collaboration projects. One of them are our online international exchange programs. I have prepared a short video clip about one of our online programs.
여기 있는 분들이 다 외국 청소년들입니다.
And all of them who have logged in here are from overseas.
같이 활동을 했던 외국 청소년들이 이렇게 모여서 같이 노래를 부르는 영상입니다.
And one of the things that we have done is sing together.
코로나 때문에 같이 만나지 못했지만 이렇게 영상으로나마 같이 교류를 할 수 있어서 앞으로 저희도 이렇게 같이 교류를 하면 좋을 것 같습니다.
And it was during the COVID, so that was why we weren't able to see each other face to face. So we use online platforms to have to continue on what we have done in the past. As you have seen, that was like singing together, and I hope that we can. This is a very taking this opportunity of you visiting here. We are building our relationships, and I hope that we can continue our relationships in the coming years.
그래서 여기 저의 이메일 주소 있고요.
And here, if you have any questions or comments, you can do not hesitate to contact me over here. My emails written down at the bottom of the slide.
네, 영어는 못하지만 번역기를 돌려서 저희가 소통을 좀 최대한
Though I
하겠습니다.
cannot do speak English well, we have Google Translate, so just send me email in English, and I'll be there for you.
그러면 이제 본격적으로 오늘 이 자리를 빛내서 소개해 주실 이 판교 청소년 수련관을 소개해 주실 이다혜 위원장님을 앞으로 모셔보도록 하겠습니다.
And next, I'd like to welcome Ida Hae. She is the chair of the Youth Steering Committee at Pangyo Youth Center. She's going to give us a brief explanation and overview about our youth center.
안녕하십니까. 분당판교청소년수련관 청소년운영위원회 위원장 이다혜입니다.
Thank you for coming. I'm serving as the chair of the Youth Steering Committee here at the 분당판교 Youth Center.
먼저 오늘 분당판교청소년수련관에 방문해 주셔서 너무 감사드립니다.
And before I start, I'd like to sincerely welcome and I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to all participants who have visited us today.
오늘 진행은 청소년이 대표하여 직접 진행하는 자리가 될 것입니다.
So I am here standing in front of our young people at this center. On behalf of them, we will lead today's session, giving you introduction of our center.
화면에 보이는 영어가 다소 어색하더라도 이해 부탁드립니다.
So you can see some of the English translations might be a little bit awkward, but we have done it ourselves. So I'd like to ask for your kind understanding.
먼저 시설 소개 발표와 메타버스 체험이 있겠습니다.
And first is the facility overview of the facilities that we have here at the center and the metaverse program that we have.
다음 시설 라운딩으로 수련관을 둘러보고 한국문화 놀이 체험과 생태 체험 만들기를 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
And after this introduction, we will have a tour around this facility, and we will have some time to experience some traditional Korean plays. And 그다음에 생태 체험하고 같이 가시는 거죠? 네. And we will do the ecological activities, take a group photo to commemorate this very wonderful moment, and we'll take for lunch.
분당 판교청소년수련관은 판교 도서관과 판교 어린이집이 함께 위치하는 복합 공간으로 수련관 뒤로는 금토산이 위치하고 있어 다양한 생태 사업을 특화로 진행하고 있습니다. 또한 수련관 앞에는 많은 공방이 있어 다양한 진로 체험 프로그램을 진행하고 있고 또 판교는 다양한 IT 기업이 위치하는 테크노밸리로 기업들과도 연계 사업을 진행하고 있습니다.
분당판교 Youth Training Center, we consist of different buildings, including Pango Library and Pango Children's House, and we do have other facilities dedicated for youth, and we also have various kinds of studios and youth facilities that provide young people to have some career explorations or experiences. And we are surrounded by Kumto Mountain, and by utilizing what we have, the natural environment and conditions that we have here, we have a very special and unique ecological programs for our young members at this center. And also, as you know, Pangyo, the city that our center is located, it is considered a IT hub of Korea. And we are also expanding our programs and introducing various IT-related programs in collaboration with IT companies.
지금부터 판교청소년수련관의 대표 사업에 대해 말씀드리겠습니다. 판교청소년수련관은 메타버스 앱을 활용해 판교 디지털 수련관을 운영하고 있습니다. 이따가 같이 한번 체험해 보실 수 있습니다.
Next, then allow me to introduce you with some of the main programs that we carry out here at Pangyo Youth Center. Here at Pangyo Youth Center, we utilize metaverse called ZUP to operate to operate our center. And after this introduction, we will have some time to have a hands-on experience about the metaverse.
판교 청소년 수련관은 다른 수련관과 다르게 국제 교류 사업을 많이 진행하고 있습니다. 특히 코로나 때 진행된 비대면 국제 교류 사업은 유튜브 송출, 줌, 젠 메타버스를 등을 활용해 진행된 사업으로 전국에서 우수하게 평가받아 장관상을 받았습니다.
And unlike other youth centers across the country, Pangyo Youth Center is engaged in a number of international exchange and collaboration programs. As I've shown you in the previous video clip, we are conducting many different types of international exchange programs. Especially during COVID, we have carried out our activities and exchange programs with international counterparts online via YouTube, Zoom, or Zap Metaverse. And in recognition of our continued activities, even during the COVID pandemic, we were awarded with Minister's Award.
판교 청소년 수련관 뒤로는 금토산에 위치하고 있어 생태에 특화된 사업을 진행할 수 있습니다. 생태 안내자를 육성하여 학교 연계 숲 해설 프로그램을 진행하고 있습니다.
And we also have another of main programs that we operate here at Pangyo Youth Center. It is ecological or environmental programs. And as I've said, we are surrounded by Gumto Mountain, and that serves as, it provides us with a very good natural environment for us to conduct various ecological and eco-friendly programs. And here at our center, we nurture and educate ecological guide. And this guide can act as a forest guide in our programs.
마지막으로 판교 청소년 수련관의 주인인 청소년운영위원회에 대해 설명해드리도록 하겠습니다. 가온룰이라는 동아리명을 가지고 있으며 어떠한 일이 있어도 세상의 중심이 되라 라는 한국말로 모니터링, 간담회, 자문, 평가 등을 청소년이 직접 참여해 수련관 운영에 직접 참여하고 있습니다.
And last but not least, let me introduce you about my club. It is called, which is the Youth Steering Committee of this center. Our club name is called 가온룰이. It means be a center of the world no matter what. So what we do is we do the monitoring, and we also participate in meetings and consultations. We provide advisory services and evaluations. By doing so, we are actively and directly involved in the operation of the youth center here.
이상 시설 소개 발표를 맡은 청소년운영위원회 위원장 이다혜였습니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you for our introduction to the center. Once again, my name is Idahe, the chair of the Youth Steering Committee, 가온룰이.
안녕하세요. 저는 판교청소년수련관 수피아 담당자 양호입니다. 반갑습니다.
Hello everyone. My name is Yang Uli. I'm in charge of Pangyo Youth Center's ecological program called SUPIA.
오늘 아침 일찍 친구들을 깨워서 데려오는 역할을 맡았습니다.
So I was the person to blame for waking up all the sleepyheads and to bring all of them here today.
수피아 간단하게 소개해 드릴게요. 수피아는 환경을 지키는 청소년들로서 금토산 생태 모니터링, 환경보호 캠페인 및 프로젝트 활동, 그리고 청소년 환경 페어를 조적으로 운영하고 있습니다.
So SUPIA is an eco-friendly or ecological club that we operate here at Pangyo Youth Center. SUPIA is pure Korean, authentic Korean. It means a fairy of forest. So we strive to be young people who protect our environment. There are a couple of activities that we actively engage in, such as monitoring the ecological environment of the Kumto Mountain, and we are also engaged in various environmental eco-protection campaigns, exchanges, and projects. And we also take initiative in operating the youth environmental fair.
많은 수상 기록이 있는데요. 그것보다 더 중요한 것이 있겠죠. 바로 저희 청소년들과 함께하는 시간일 것 같습니다.
Based on our various kinds of activities, we have been fortunate to be awarded with countless awards in recognition of our achievements. But what we consider the most important is the fact that we are doing this together with young people.
이제 저희 청년 생태탐사단 수피아의 부단장인 최지민 학생의 발표 듣겠습니다.
Without further ado, I'd like to invite Choi Jimin. She's serving as the vice head of SUPIA, the ecological club. So Choi Jimin, she will deliver the presentation in English.
Okay, so it's just kind of nervous and I thought. Hello everyone, thank you all for being here today.
Thank you.
I'm delighted to be speaking out here and greatly appreciate you for being here on such an early morning. My name is Jimin Choi. I'm a member of SUPIA, the Youth Eco Exploration Team. So for today, I'm going to show you a short video about Pangyo Environmental Center's metaverse site. So let's move on to the video. So throughout the video, we're going to briefly look around this metaverse site. The first place is called the SUPIA Zone, and it's an event hall where all the stories and information about SUPIA are displayed. Next, in the Eco Park, you can meet the actual living creatures that are currently inhabiting in Pangyo Park. Well, as you can see, if you tap this kind of thing, you can see some specific information about each living organisms that compose the ecosystem there. Well, this place looks kind of an Ocean View Music Festival stage, doesn't it? Well, however, it's an auditorium hall for international teenage eco-forum lectures. Perhaps some of you might have seen a big mountain just outside this building. It's called Kumtosan, and look, we've just implanted the exact figure of it in this metaverse world. Sorry.
There's been a little technical glitches, so I'd like to ask for your kind understanding.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We have time. Yes.
Pangyo Environmental Center is a very place where us teenagers can truly become the leaders. We promise to take the head of environmental metaverse field, starting right from this moment. So far, we've taken a short online tour of our site, Sorry to say, but this is what I have prepared for you today. And the next speaker, called Aiden, this person, will provide you with more detailed information. I hope you have a meaningful day full of learning and new experiences at here Pangu Teenage Center. Thank you so much for listening.
So while we're getting the website ready, I guess I'll give a brief introduction. My name is Aiden Ko. I'm a rising sophomore, rising 10th grader at Korea International School, just down the road here actually. And so I'll be giving you guys a very short tour of the metaverse here, I guess in English. Yeah. So here is the metaverse. Welcome to the metaverse. And this is a model that the Supia team created last year of the surrounding Kumto Mountain. If you step outside this building, actually, you can walk up this path and you'll see this exact image. And so let's actually take a look and go inside. So this area is divided into a few zones. Let's go into this one first. So this is the Shingmu zone, which is basically the plant zone, and I will be showing you guys this flower. Of course, on your own time, you can feel free to explore anywhere else, but I'll be just showing this as an example. And so this is the Kenari, which is known as the Korean for Cynthia. It's a yellow flower that blooms very commonly in the spring. It's very common all around Korea, and in fact, it's so common that there's been like folk songs that have been written about it. Like mothers will sing it to their babies when they're little, to calm them down. And yeah. Now, if we move on to the next zone. Here, I'll show you guys the yellow ladybug. If I can skip ahead a little. So the yellow ladybug is actually an entirely different species from the red ladybug. But what many people don't realize is that ladybugs are not the same all around the world as well. And so the red ones here are actually called Asian lady beetles, and they're actually different from what you'll see, for example, in like the United States, the ladybugs that you'll see there. So all these are entirely different species. And one thing, even when I was going through this metaverse, it surprised me because I had no clue that there were so many different kinds of wildlife, like flora and fauna, that existed even in my own neighborhood and basically in my own backyard. For example, like this, which is the kaje, known as the Korean freshwater crawfish. And really, I mean, I lived in the United States for a very long time, and I would see these guys occasionally, in like the streams, the lakes, whatever. But I was very surprised to see them in Korea as well. And then on to the next one. And so I would like to show you the gachi. So this is, if I can pull up to the gachi, yeah.
여러분 까치 아시죠? 보이지 않았어요? 그래서
So this is what the bird looks like. It has a very distinct long tail, long blue tail. But in fact, they're actually known as bullies within Korea because they group together to like bully birds out of where they're hiding, where they're sitting or chilling. Right? But nevertheless, they're actually the local mascot of like the football team here, the Songnam FC football team. So if you ever get a chance to go to their stadium, see a game, then you might see these guys painted around this stadium. And then as for our final zone, our eagle-eyed visitors might be able to see this frog here, as it's camouflaged very well. This is the 북방상개구리, which is Daibowski's brown frog. And so whether these guys are tree frogs or mountain frogs, they're also very common amongst our neighborhood. Well, I had actually no clue where they were because like every night, especially when it rains, outside my window, all I would be hearing is like the chirping of the frogs, so loud, right? But I had no idea where these guys were hiding until I looked in the metaverse and I realized, oh, they're right here in the mountain. Yeah. And so, just to wrap up real quick, on your own time, I hope you guys get to enjoy, looking at all the wildlife in depth of Korea. I mean, this is just a very small portion of what exists in Korea, but I think It's a very good experience to show not only everyone here, but like everyone who lives in our community as well, really what's hiding within our own neighborhoods that we might not know about. Thank you so much.
That was very nice, right?
저희가 간단하게 보여주는 시간 보여주는 시간.
So we're gonna start.
So that was it for the introduction about what they're doing. A lot of exciting is happening here at this center led by the youth. So from now on, we will have about 15 minutes of tour, and then we will have some time, as announced, we will have after the tour, we will have some time to have a hands-on experience on some of the Korean traditional games. They're so adorable. And then you can leave your belongings here. I might the announcement a bit later. But anyways, you can leave your belongings here. As I said, we will have about 15 minutes of tour led by young people. And we will have some time to enjoy, to play some Korean traditional games. And then we will have lunch and then get back here afterwards. We will come here after lunch. So if you like, you can leave your belongings. Traditional games, and then we'll come back here afterwards. We'll have lunch and we'll come back here after lunch. We'll lock up the door, so you're welcome to leave your belongings.
여기 촬영한 한 있어요. 여기 친구인데 라운딩 또 잠깐.
라운딩 잠깐
Hello everyone, welcome to our youth center in Pandyu-Bundang. My name is Kim Yo, and I'm 16 years old, and I go to Songnam Foreign Language High School, which is a bit similar to an international school. And I'm going to be your tour guide today in our youth center. And I might be a little awkward because I'm really nervous right now, so please just give me a dinner sign. Before I start explaining all the primary facilities here, before we start the rounding in the youth center, I'll give a brief explanation of the primary facilities here. So our youth center facility ranges from B1 to 4th floor. So starting from the B1, there is a swimming pool out there outside the building, and also in the 1st floor there is a concert hall and a coding place, which is right here, where the teenagers can learn the computer programming or coding stuffs here. And also in the 2nd floor, there is a carpentry place, as well as the counseling room provided for teenagers with the professional counselors. In the 3rd floor, there is a video studio and a gym where the adolescents as well as citizens can enjoy. And in the 4th floor, there's a club activity room where the dance practicing clubs can practice and perform.
And also there's an office for the teachers who are working here. So today we'll give a tour from in the order of first, third, and second floor. And there's going to be a little experience in the activity in the second floor, carpentry place. So please deposit your personal belongings in the seat and let's depart. And before we depart to give a tour, we'd like to have a little photo time here in our room. Thank you.
Thank you.
단체사진 앞에서 여기서 찍겠습니다.
And for the record, she did give us a perfect
자, 청이 나오세요.
And how about we have a group photo? So let's have everyone in front of the group.
이거 찍는 따로따로 이런 얘기를 해서.
So we have two many people who will take a couple pictures. So the first little picture with the members of the youth steering committee.
이거 현수막 단체 사진. 네. 지금 찍어 상관없어요. 따로따로 두번 찍는 거죠. 찍고 빼고 찍고.
I think you're gonna be.
So we're gonna fit into one frame.
Okay, I think you can.
So we need to squeeze in. Squeeze wider. We need to squeeze in people.
들어오셔서 찍으시죠.
Squeeze in.
네, 자 찍겠습니다.
이쪽으로 가네.
하나.
So what do we say when we take photos in Korea?
네, 현수 찍었습니다. 현수만 잠깐만 찍고 한 번만 더 찍으세요.
We'll lose the banner.
팀장님 들어가세요. 네. 찍겠습니다. 자, 일어나셔도 돼요. 하나, 둘, 셋. 김치. 감사합니다. 다음
Thank you very much. We'll take
수비야.
another one with
청민이
members
잠깐
of
나오고
Sophia.
스포츠
Eco group, ecological group. We will
사이사이 들어가세요. 사이사이 들어가세요. 시간이 없어요. 사이사이. 자, 일사불란하게. 요거 한 번만 해주세요. 요거 한 번.
그렇죠. 하나, 설수만 한번
단체로 할 때.
네, 단체로 할 때. 자, 한 번 더 찍겠습니다. 자, 수비야, 화이팅. 자, 하나, 둘, 셋, 같이 하겠습니다. 하나, 둘, 셋. 김치. 오케이, 감사합니다.
에이든 고생 많았어요.
네, 자, 우리는 2층 못 갔어요. 유리는 나오게 같이 하자. 국도사님 너무 좁아서